What's up everybody, Brick Sanchez here, and today I will be reviewing this light kit by Game of Bricks for the LEGO Winter Village Main Street set. Now this kit got sent to me by Game of Bricks, but of course all opinions are my own. Now this is an absolutely amazing light kit which will definitely get you into that Christmas spirit and will elevate your Winter Village that much more. Alright, now let's start off with the box that this light kit came in. So as you can see, this is just a regular Game of Bricks box. Up here you can see a picture of the set as well as the set number and which version that it is. So there are three versions. There is a regular one, an RC remote control version, and also an RC and sound version. Now I chose the RC version. When we open this up, you can see that we got some baggies here. The first one being a battery box, which is very useful, especially if you're displaying this in an area without a USB plug. Then we got the numbered baggies out here, which have each step of the light kit installation in each bag here. Then underneath that we have a user manual, which has a bunch of basic tips which are very handy, especially if you're a first-time Lightkit installer. And underneath that we have the QR code to check out the instructions. If you scan this with your smartphone, it will bring you to the instructions page, and there you can give in or put in the set number, and then you will find the instructions for it. Now one thing missing from this box out here is of course the remote control, which I already took out, which you can use for a bunch of awesome little lighting effects here, so that's pretty cool, but we'll get to that in a later moment in the video. Now let's have a closer look at each individual build in this set and how it is lit up. Alright, so let's start with the smallest build in this set. This is the Main Street little station for the tram here, and as you can see, these clocks are completely lit up 360 out here, so that's very awesome. Now they use 4 specialized lighting elements by Game of Bricks, and they also use a 2x2 trans clear plate, round plate, to really get the lighting effect very visible out here. So I'm really digging that. It looks very lovely, especially at night, of course. And then next up we have this beautiful Christmas tree here. So I'm already loving the Lego design of it, but I really love what Game of Bricks did with it. So we got 3 color changing and flashing lights with different speeds on each side of the tree, as well as an awesome little light out here on top here to illuminate this lovely one type of thing here, or the Christmas star on top of the tree. So I'm really loving this. It looks amazing, especially in the dark, of course, and I really like the way that all of these lights are flashing kind of differently, so you can see the tempo is a bit different. And it's also pretty hard to see the connection board out here. So as you can see, we got a bunch of these, each of these sides, and the star is connected to this little plate out here. And I really like the way that it's not really visible, especially if you put it on this side, of course. Just have to find a way to hide the cable in your layout. And then we have this beautiful tram out here. Now the first thing you'll probably notice is that color changing light up there on this little tiny window thing out there. I'm not sure what it is called. And then of course the inside out here is illuminating using 2 of those 1x4 lighting bricks there, so very lovely. And then we also have a red light in the front here, as well as another one in the back, but this is a white one. Then you can see underneath here how it is all connected. So we have a little connection board here with 4 ports. So that's looking very nice. Now you can also take the stop off here. As you can see up here, there is a bit of room with the cable, which allows you to take this off. Now I did make one little modification to the set itself, so you can just take it off and access the interior. But I did modify it a little bit. I replaced this 1x6 style here with a 1x4, and then I've added a little 1x2 plate here just to get the roof connected sturdily, so whenever you're moving it around it doesn't fall off easily, because we don't want to snap the cables out here. So yeah, that's an easy fix you can do. But anyways, let's move on with this lovely build here for the H Jolly's music store, which you can see is beautifully lit using some nice warm white cozy lanterns on each side of the door here. We also have a light underneath this canopy, which you can see is shining on my finger there, which really lights up this facade of the build, and this little window here with the instruments that this store has for sale, of course. And on top we have a nice light strip which lights up the entire facade here, so that looks very lovely, especially at night. Now let's have a look at the back side. And then for the interiors we just have 2 simple 1x4 light bricks on each floor here, just so we can check out the entire floor out here, and you can also look through the window and see the interiors, which is something that I really love. And then last but not least, we have the awesome Santa's Toys and Games toy store here. So as you can see, immediately we are drawn to these Christmas decoration or wreaths here, which have these awesome color changing lights, once again flashing a bit in different speeds, different colors, so that's very lovely and very lively looking as well. Now we also have another facade lighting out here, so one strip that goes all the way from left to right, which really shines light on this beautiful facade here, especially at night. This just looks incredible. So let's have a look at the interiors. And then out here we have the same system as we had in the music store. So we just have one 1x4 light brick for each floor here, which is a simple but very effective method. Now perhaps another addition that could have been made was a light for this little lamp out there, and perhaps some flashing lights for this tree out here as well. Now logically speaking though, one would not turn on this light when the big light is turned on, especially not with today's electricity prices. But also the flashing lights of this tree, I'm not sure if they would have been that visible, because we already have a very attention drawing flashing lights up front there with the Christmas decorations. So I'm not sure, that's not really something that I feel that is missing. But if you would like to include that, you can always add some more do-it-yourself elements to this kit and add some more lights wherever you would love to. Alright, so now I've shown you each lighting element individually, so now I just want to show you what this remote can do here. So as you can see, we got a bunch of buttons on here, the on-off of course. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which signifies each port of our little connection board in the back, connected to each one of these 5 builds here. Then underneath that we got a bunch of effects here, and also we can slow it down or speed it up, each of these effects out here as well. And then underneath here we can of course adjust the brightness. Let me just show you what that looks like right now. And then first off, let's connect here. Let's press number 1. It is pretty random, it doesn't really matter which one you choose out here, it is not in a particular order. But for me, number 1 is this clock here. So this clock lantern, pretty lovely looking. Then we have our tree out there. We got the tram, the toy store, and then lastly the music store out here as well. And then moving on with the effects, the first one we have is blinking out here. So let me just press it. As you can see, all 5 elements are now blinking. We got pulsating, we got flickering, we got rotation something RS, and then we can change the speed, make it faster, this is really fast, or just slow it down as well. But yeah guys, so far my review of this amazing light kit here. Now one last thing I want to show you is how I'm gonna be integrating this into my winter village in the room next door here, which already has a bunch of lights, a bunch of Game of Bricks light kits, which just look amazing. And this was the last building that I had to light up to get it all lit up. So let's have a look at that. Alright guys, so here we have it, the Main Street light kit integrated into my winter village alongside some other epic light kit sets by Game of Bricks as well. Now be sure to like this video and also subscribe to Game of Bricks for some more awesome light kit reviews as well as other light kit content.